He opened the suitcase that Trig had packed and found several items, including a black crew-neck t-shirt and a pair of black trousers. He donned the t-shirt and trousers and then stopped to listen again. There was still no sound from the living room. He considered his options. He could either stay here in the bedroom until Celinda awakened, or he could go out into the kitchen and see if Trig had left any, allowing the pale light to illuminate the living room. He told himself that he would go straight into the kitchen and not even glance at the sofa. He discovered immediately that his normally inexhaustible well of willpower had run dry. Celinda was sound asleep amid a tangle of sheets and blankets. Her face was turned away from him on the pillow. He came to a halt, unable to move beyond the sight of her lying there in the early morning light. The memories of their night together in frequency flooded back. She opened her eyes and turned her head to look at him, he said. He couldn't think of any other intelligent conversation. "Do you still want me?" was what he really wanted to ask. "How are you feeling?" she said. "Normal, thanks to you." Again, the unspoken question went through his thoughts. "Do you want to go to bed with a freak?" She looked around the rumpled bedding. "Where are Max and Araminta? Don't tell me they took off again." "No." He inclined his head toward the small balcony. "They're dining al fresco at the moment." She followed his gaze. The sliding glass door was open a few inches. Araminta and Max were perched on the railing, munching cookies while they watched the sun come up over the dead city. They were both pretty cool, Linda said proudly. "I couldn't believe how they went after those thugs." "You were pretty cool yourself." Well, you did most of the work. All I had to do was drive us all home." He groped for words. "Sorry I didn't have a chance to tell you about what I can do with Silver Light." Trig explained it. She contemplated him for a long moment. It's a little disconcerting to watch someone disappear, especially when you don't know there's a rational explanation. "It's more than disconcerting." He remembered Janet. Even when people do know there's an explanation, they can't deal with it. It's just too damn weird. She searched his face with sudden understanding. "That's what happened to your engagement, isn't it? Your fiancé found out that you can go invisible and she couldn't handle it." "I told Janet the truth. I even went invisible in front of her once to let her see what it was like. I could tell it bothered her, but she insisted she could deal with it. I don't do it very often because it's such a huge side drain. But once in a while it comes in handy in the course of my work. As long as I don't push it for more than a couple of minutes, I'm okay." He paused. "Until a few months ago, I was always in complete control." "What happened?" "I think all those drugs they gave me while I was in a coma had some kind of long-term side effects."
Where is this boy?